Closing day coming, 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 closing day coming. Hey everybody, Dewan Smith with Red Zone Realty, and I'm back in action. Thanks for stopping by the Lighthouse. I'm happy you're here. Closing on a house is the most rewarding part of your home buying experience. You should walk into your closing day with all your questions answered, negotiations settled, and your mortgage approved. On this day, you should also be ready to become the legal owner of a home. By the time you reach the closing table, you have already accomplished so much, from getting a mortgage pre-approval and finding your dream home, to getting your offer accepted, having the home appraised and inspected, and completing the final walkthrough. You'll likely have gone through a range of emotions too, like excitement, anxiety, nostalgia, exhaustion, and pure joy. As you approach the big day, there will still be much to do to ensure you get to the part where the keys are handed over to you, the new homeowner. The actual closing and paperwork can be tedious and sometimes a little overwhelming, but hey, you're at the Lighthouse. I'm here to guide you home, pun intended. Here's what you should expect on closing day. How long does it take to close? On average, it takes about 30 to 45 days to close on a home, from filling out your mortgage application to showing up at the closing table. Closing day, the day you sign your final paperwork, lasts about 1 to 2 hours, as long as everything goes as planned. How long it takes to close on the house will depend in part on your organization skills, the experience of the loan officer, and the reliability of the seller. Follow these final steps to do your part in ensuring your closing goes as smoothly as expected. Step 1. Understanding your documents. Taking inventory of your closing documents will ensure you and your lender have everything that's required for closing. It also helps you locate and send any documents requested at the last minute, which helps you avoid holding up the process. Make a list of all the documents you need and the deadlines for turning them in. Check them off as you send them to your lender and mark the date they were sent. Make sure to get verification that they were received. Use this list of common closing documents to start. Closing disclosure. As required by law, your lender will send the closing disclosure at least 3 days before closing day. This document lays out in detail all of the important information of your loan. That includes the loan term, loan amount, and interest rate, the estimated amount of money you'll pay on your loan each month, the closing costs, which include origination, underwriting, and the government fees, amount of money you'll need to bring to closing. This is also known as cash to close. Loan disclosures. Thoroughly reviewing this document is one of the most important steps you'll take when closing on a house. You'll want to compare the closing disclosure to the loan estimate to make sure there aren't any discrepancies. If you find an error, contact your lender to correct it. It may delay your closing, but the mistakes must be fixed before you sign the document. Seller's disclosure. A seller's disclosure is a document that the seller is legally required to fill out to list all of the known defects of the property, which could influence your decision to purchase the home. Look, this is one of the last chances you have to learn more about the home before making that big purchase, and there's usually a no return policy on houses. Seller's disclosures can help you save thousands of dollars or even help prevent buyer's remorse. If there are any red flags on the disclosures, request more information from the seller or have a home inspector look more closely at the specific issues. You'll want to get as much information you can to determine whether the home is worth the time, money, and stress involved in fixing or living with the particular issue. If you still wish to proceed with the purchase of the home, you can consider negotiating with the seller to have them pay for the repair or take the cost to fix it yourself off the purchase price. Title documents. During the closing process, a title company working in the interest of you and your lender will perform a title search to ensure the seller owns the right to the property and can legally sell you the home. The company also looks for existing liens on the home to prevent new homeowners from getting hounded by the previous owner's lenders for unpaid debts. A real estate attorney or escrow company will review the title documents to ensure the title is as expected, typically that the seller owns the rights to the home and there are no existing liens or clouds on the title. Loan application. By now, it will feel like ages ago that you applied for the mortgage. That's why your lender creates a copy of your original application for closing. You'll need to review it for accuracy and let your lender know if there have been any changes since first applying. For example, any job changes or new debts must be disclosed to your lender, as it can affect the terms of your loan. Okay, we're going to let that marinate for a bit. Now in the next video, we finish up the closing day process and obtain those keys. Be sure to check out the other videos in the home buying series. If there's anything in the world I can do for you, please let me know. This is Dewan Smith, your real estate lighthouse, hoping tomorrow is better than today. I'll see you at the closing table. Peace. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. I'm rocking my peers, putting suckers in tears, making the tears rain down like a monsoon. Listen to the bass go boom, explosions, overpowering. Over the competition, I'm towering. Wrecking shop when I drop these lyrics that'll make you call the cops. Don't you dare stare, you better move, don't ever compare me to the rest that'll all get sliced and diced. Competition's paying the price. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. Don't you call this a regular jam. I'm gonna rock this land. I'm gonna take this itty bitty world by storm. And I'm just getting warm. Just like Muhammad Ali, they called him Cassius. Watch me bash this beat like a skull. Don't you know I got beef with? Why do you riff with me? A maniac psycho. And when I pull out my jammy, get ready, cause it might go blow. How you like me now? The Ripper will not allow you to get with, Mr. Smith. Don't riff. Listen to my gear shift. I'm blasting, outlasting, kinda like Shaft, so you can see I'm shafting. Old English filled my mind, and I came up with a funky rhyme. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out.